What up? What up? Hope you guys are doing amazing. Wanted to pop on here real quick and have a little discussion with you guys. My name's DJ. For those of you I have not had the pleasure of meeting yet, one of the things that I'm doing over the next 30 days is just giving you a bunch of tips, tricks, ideas to get your brain going. If you ever had the desire to start your own business or accelerate or advance your own business. As you know, I've been an entrepreneur and a business owner for the past 27 plus years, done very well. Of course, after the first 3 to 4 years, it was a one hell of a bumpy start. But one of the things that really helped me out early on in my career, or even through my career, is finding your niche. Is it niche or niche? Anyways, depends on who you ask, what part of the world you living on. But one of the biggest things I've realized being a coach in the entrepreneurial space, we do a lot of coaching for a lot of different professions. I own my own company as well in the affiliate marketing world, is helping people identify their passion for profits. And of course, their expertise. Because when you can turn your hobby or something you're passionate about or excited about when it comes to your everyday life into a business and you can create profits, would you agree you're way more authentic and genuine and sincere with your messaging, with your branding, whatever that may look like? I teach all the time to the people that I work with, whenever you're prospecting or you're looking to acquire customers, whatever that may look like for you, it's not the words that you say in everything that you do. It's actually the belief, it's the passion, it's the conviction, it's the spirit behind the messaging that's everything. How many of you would agree that you can tell if somebody's fake or authentic when they're delivering the message, right? When they're needy, is like when people are needy, to me, it's a little sleazy. You can tell they're in desperate mode. It's kind of like if you go back to the single days of dating, which has been a long time for me. But I remember a lot of people, and even back in the day, like you remember when like, man, I've been on a date in a long time. It's like you're out there at the bars, the restaurants, the clubs, looking for that date. And you can, people can on the opposite side can tell that you're in a desperate situation, which is no different than when it comes to business, right? When you're nervous, when you're horseback riding, the horse can feel that energy. So energy is that transfer of belief, right? And so one of the things that you want to identify, the first thing you want to do, number one, is discovering what your niche is, uncovering your passion and your interest. Like write down on a piece of paper what you truly enjoy doing every single day that you could talk about authentically, casually, whether you're making money or not. Like one of the things I teach people is to join Facebook groups, to go network and connect and be a human first, marketer second, and help people understand that, or if you can go into these groups and actually have a genuine two-way conversation without even caring if there's a transaction on the other side, that's where you're identifying your passion, where your expertise, and you can turn it into a profit. Okay, that's number one. And so you want to uncover those interests, what those might be. Like write things down. Like I love real estate investing. I love playing golf. I love traveling. So I join groups. I do hard money lending. I broker deals. I like putting pieces to the puzzle together. People that need money, people that have money. I marry the two and I collect a fee for doing so. That to me is fun. It's part of the kill the deal. So I hang out in those groups and those environments because I can talk to shop with those people. The second thing is turning that passion into profits. That's another big thing as well, is figuring out how you can turn that passion into a profit. Because everybody around the world today, I'm telling you, creates these opportunities, these ideas, and turns them into opportunities. So you got to figure out, how can I monetize what I'm most passionate about? Like there's so many ways for you to create these giveaways, these ebooks, these opportunities to lead magnets, if you will, and you can turn that passion into a lead magnet to get people into your ecosystem, to build a relationship, be a human first, marketer second, and then eventually when you build that know, like, and trust, Now you can introduce them to other ideas and things that you're doing. And the last thing is the niche market mastery. Strategizing for identifying lucrative opportunities in the area of expertise is like, okay, every level has a new devil. So how can you figure out what level of playing field you want to play at in your respective field, your industry? And I would love for you to drop in the comments below and share with me, what are some of your hobbies? What are some of the things that you enjoy doing on a daily basis? And if I can give you suggestions on how you could turn that into profits by monetizing your passions. So when you can turn your passion into profit, that is when you found your home. That's when you can plant your flag with the opportunity that you desire. And that's when you can do that, like the biggest thing that I love about what I do is I create Wi-Fi money. I create mobilepreneur opportunities. How many of you would love to travel, have fun, make money, meet some cool people, go on some cool trips, supplement your income? That's the stuff that we do. That's my passion. I love impacting people. I love creating tools, systems, resources for people to win, because how many of you might have a scarcity mindset? How many of you grew up and you have limited beliefs, self-doubts, insecurities, whether you can be successful? But if you can lock on to somebody that has the belief, that has the posture, that has the mindset, and they know exactly where they're going, like I do for me and many others, wouldn't you agree? If you could just adapt the little things along the way on how to be a good communicator, how to be a great connector, and so on and so forth. So my challenge to you today is figure out what your passion is. You might have 4, 5, or 6 passions. Write them down and figure out, okay, how can I turn these passions into profit? And then how can I monetize it? And then how can I create a system to duplicate my passions and profits and monetizing it and share it with the world? Because that's leverage. One of the first books I was told to read, and I got the audio, was, the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And there's so many success principles in there, so many takeaways in there. But if you haven't read that book, it's basically Napoleon Hill interviewed all these billionaires and millionaires from the years that, before we were even around, the Wright brothers, Henry Ford, all the big names that created the world we live in today. And he picked up all these nuggets along the way, wrote the book. Long story short, one of the biggest things I took away from that is it's better to have 1% of 100 other people's efforts than 100% of your own. How many of you grew up like I did? If you want it done right, do it your what? Self, right? You could have finished that sentence. And at the end of the day, that's not how you get ahead in life. It's having 1% of 100 other people's efforts be responsible for your income. But the more people you help in life get what they want, guess what? You automatically get what you want. So drop in the comments some of your passion, some of your purpose. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear what you're passionate about, how you're monetizing it, and how you're turning it into passions. But that's what it takes to build a side hustle, which could eventually be start as a plan B and become a plan A very, very quick for you. So hope you have a great day.